Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Cashapp LaShaWright, and I'm back with another video. And I know a lot of people speak on failing your way to success and believe that that's the only way to succeed, right? That's the only way that you can succeed. If you fail millions and multiple times, that's the only way you can get multiple millions of dollars, become a billionaire, which is possibly true in most people cases. But after studying the best of the best and learning what they do and what they don't do and learning from their mistakes, right? Those who want to be better than those who've already achieved it, learn from those who've once done it and made the mistakes. I do believe that at some point mistakes aren't something that should be repeated. A lot of people constantly repeat the same things over and over again, never getting the lesson the first time. I don't really believe in failure. I believe that there's a large sense of lessons to learn. The things that you're constantly repeating over and over again, the reason why you're not getting ahead is for the same reasons why you yet learned the lesson. You don't know what the lesson is and you haven't taken on the lesson. Therefore, you're going to continue to make the same mistakes, and you're going to continue to be at point A or be at a down state. I do believe that you can have experiences, but you can also learn from other people's experiences without having to experience the things that they've been through. I believe there should be a point in life where people make better decisions, no matter how many risks they take. I do believe in risk. I believe that people should be very calculated with their decisions. People should be mindful of their decisions. People should be wise about their decisions, right? Yes, fail. Try as many ideas as you can in your young 20s. You have nothing but age and time on your hands. Figure out something. Try it. If it doesn't work out, try something again. If it's something you really want, keep working on it till you actually figure it out. I think the biggest thing with what I learned last year is not being focused on one particular thing, being scattered in multiple things, and not having that one thing figured out. Like, that was the biggest thing I learned from people who are more successful than me or already achieved what I want to achieve in life. They mastered one thing, they figured out, then they moved on to something else. And that's the biggest thing with a lot of young people is like, I get it. We bounce around, we do multiple things at one time. We don't really focus on one. But the thing I learned was to learn to read more books. I learned discipline. I learned so many things along the journey, and I think that's another video about what I learned as an entrepreneur, or, how I should be and all those great things. But I honestly believe that at some point, fail your way to success. There should be a point in time based on your circumstances or your situation. You should make the best decisions and the best choices for your particular moment. Some people make choices without even considering the total reality of the consequences that may come. And I get it. Risk is all about despite consequences, despite what may happen. I get it. But people are not thinking about the bigger picture, because no matter what you decide, if you decide the best decision of that, that situation, or the worst decision, just making a decision in general, and not really thinking about how it may affect you, the way your living situation, your eating situation, all those things that can affect you. If you're not thinking about that total reality of things, then you're thinking too small. And people think of risk as like, okay, I'm gonna risk it, I'm gonna invest my money, okay, I lose it, I can make this back. That's great, that's fine. It's true. But you gotta think about it as well. Some people aren't very wise with their money. They lose their house, they lose their home. The decisions we make really puts us in a bad predicament. And if you don't take care of home, then everything outside of what you do means nothing. Now, if you have a roof over your head, food on your plate, and you're able to give yourself what you need, then pursuing your dreams will be 1,000 times fold, because as long as you always have a place where you can think critically, make better decisions, improve, gain more knowledge, and learn from those mistakes that you're continuing to make. As long as you got a place, a safe haven, or somewhere where you can really think about the things that you're doing, reflect and contemplate, not contemplate, but reflect and move forward from those decisions to make better ones, then you're in a very good position. Now, that is my opinion. I do believe that I'm going to be very successful in the future, but it won't be based on making multiple mistakes. It'll be making the best investments. It'll be taking the time to really focus on what I'm doing, mastering what I'm doing, and getting ahead and being consistent with whatever I'm doing. Making multiple mistakes, that is not in the tea. Now, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. I'm not a perfectionist. Trust me, I make mistakes. There's a lot of things I can work on to improve myself. But let me tell you, there's some people out here that really believe that you just need to make mistakes in order to get where you need to be. Yeah, you got to go through hardships. You got to go through the self-development of your growth to get to the place you want to be. You got to be mature for it. Yeah, totally. You got to go through those type of hardships, because if you're immature and you're in the midst of doing what you want to do and you got your vision, your plan now, then your vision is about as immature as you are. It's not a mature vision. But as you mature, the vision matures. So does the dream. And as you become greater, so does that vision. And as you grow, so does the vision grow with you. So that's how I see things. But when you see me very successful, I will be saying the same thing. And I will be very successful. It will just be a different way than most people. But that's what I believe. I think people should really consider their decisions, really think about the long-term effects and how it's affecting them, their family. People don't really think about those decisions. People just make decisions because it's a risk. Risk is good. When you make the best risk that is for you and your situation and what you actually want. People out here just doing dumb things. And I can't fault them, because a lot of people have age and time on their hands. But time is one thing you can't get back, and it's something that we can't buy. So I hope that everybody knows that at some point you have to learn from other people's experiences and not actually have to experience it all. There are some things that you should experience in order to learn, but you got to figure those things out for yourself. I can't just tell you. But love you guys.